movie, Philosopher's Stone? That's what we're doing?
Sorcerer Stone.
I've got Sorcerer's Stone written.
Okay.
Because we're Americans.
Because we're Americans.
In America.
In America.
In America.
Hey, brother! And welcome everyone to our first ever movie-only Harry Potter quiz. Today we are taking on the Sorcerer's Stone.
Quiz. Have we ever done a movie-only Sorcerer's Stone quiz?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, somebody is surely down there being like, hey guys, back on April 23rd, 2017, guess what you guys did? Sorcerer's Stone only quiz.
It's possible. We've forgotten before.
We have literally done the same quiz twice before.
Yeah, what is Pepper Potts allergic to?
Strawberries.
Pepper.
No, strawberries.
I know, it's strawberries. But one time we did it, we put the same two answers, and both of us got it right and wrong with the same two answers.
Yes. I love it. Because it's like, it's Pepper, and her name is Pepper.
Get it?
It's hilarious. This is a Harry Potter quiz, though. And today we can rightfully call it the Sorcerer's Stone. Normally, I've become a Philosopher's Stone purist. Because I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
a coward?
A coward. So when people are like, have you guys read Sorcerer's Stone? I'm like, okay, excuse me?
Okay.
Excuse me?
Listen, there was a real Nicholas Flamel, and he actually tried to make a real Philosopher's Stone. Okay?
Did you
No
know?
one's ever tried to make a Sorcerer's Stone. The Philosopher's Stone's like the end goal of the entire field of alchemy. Okay? So it's Philosopher's Stone, and they changed it for American audiences, and then that's the one that took off, and now it's the more popular one if you like A/B test it on YouTube, because I have.
Plus, we all know that gatekeeping is the best way to run
I know.
a fandom.
Oh, you like Harry Potter too? What do you call the first book? Not a real fan. Let's go.
Hey, brother! In case you guys are new to the Jay versus Ben format, this is how it is going to work. Ethan is on the other end of the camera. He's waving. We can see him, but you cannot. He is going to be reading us today's 15 questions that are all submitted by our quizmasters over on Patreon.
Ben and I will have to answer all the questions completely from memory, but if we both agree we have no idea, Ethan can give us the multiple choice. If you'd like to play along with us, there's a link in the description down below.
I like to think that this is how you would hold the Philosopher's Stone.
This is it. This seems precarious.
Well, you know, it is the customary way in which to do it. Because its shape is supposed to be exactly this
Where do you think it's resting? Is it that big?
Well, I mean, I don't know. What if it was? That's a lot of...
I guess there's no reason it can't be.
It's a lot of Philosopher's Stone.
Maybe in the reboot, the Philosopher's Stone would be like chunky.
Like too big.
Like too big. Like when it shows up in Harry's pocket, they're like, I think...
We found it.
We found it.
It's
He's like,
right there.
Oh man, I didn't think about that.
Rats! No, that's book 3.
Question 1. This question was submitted by Mischief Managers, Brizzy, Dorian R, Julie Sherwood, Pokemonster, Fireflower, John the Great, Amanda B, Maddie DeVerve, Penelope, and Tegan Denlinger.
Wow.
Man, people had this question.
People had this question.
Okay. People had this question. Here it goes.
In the opening scene, how many lights does Dumbledore put out with the Deluminator?
This is the first question.
This is the first question.
Hold on, let me see if I can summon them. This is good because I do have a visual to go off of, right? Mm-hmm.
Make this sound.
If I recall, Dumbledore can make himself invisible without an invisibility cloak, which he also had at the time, but sure, put out the lights, that's less suspicious.
Well, it's because somebody's about to ride a giant flying motorbike into the equation.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
You know what's really weird?
Yeah.
Is that the scene is still lit.
Well, we can still see it pretty good.
You know, it seems like how bright is that moon? Lupin's not out that night.
No.
We know that much for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That would have been remarkable.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. That was the setup.
4!
It is 5.
Oh, come on! Lamps on a street!
So clearly the scene is still lit because he left one of them on.
He left one on, right?
Because there would not be an odd number of lights.
There wouldn't be.
You know what, though? There's a light on that motorcycle, and also he doesn't know he's going to arrive on the motorcycle.
A flying motorcycle with a giant astride it.
I love it if when he landed, Dumbledore was like, hold on a sec. Just stole from the motorcycle.
Okay, want to know what I think would be even funnier is if Hagrid arrived and on the back of the motorcycle was Harry wearing a pair of big motorcycle goggles as a baby.
Yes, that.
Question 2. This question was submitted by Angelo Yu. What is the spell Hermione uses to defeat the Devil's Snare?
Oh. I mean...
Remember, this is movie specific.
I know. It's like they change such annoying things about it. I feel like can you hear her saying it? I'm like, but what is she actually, what are the words she's saying?
I mean, I know, obviously. I know it's not Oculus Reparo, but in my head, I keep doing Oculus Reparo!
Oculus Reparo.
I'll give you a bonus point if you can remember what she says to, like, remember the spell.
Okay.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? Her little, like, Devil Snare! Devil Snare!
Yeah.
I will also have to take that up with the Council of Bonus Points, just to make sure that it actually lands. I can't just offer a bonus point. We have to talk to the...
I like that as a bonus point.
The Council has spoken!
I'm not the only one on the council. That's cool.
okay. I think I've got both, or at least it's the sound. I'm trying to just sound out the sound that is in my brain, if that makes sense.
Pretty obvious.
I don't even think this was a thing yet, so... Alright, anyway, I know the general idea.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
It's loads of fun, but it wilts in the sun. I said Solar Solem.
I said Devil Snare is fun, but wilts in the sun, and then said Lumos Maxima.
Okay, so the answer is Lumos Solem.
Oh! Okay.
And the phrase is, it's deadly fun, but will sulk in the sun.
Sulk in the fun.
Did we both say wilts?
Yes.
We said wilt.
How about that?
There you go.
All right.
I think when she said, man, in my brain, if you say she says Lumos, I believe you.
Devil Snare hates sunlight. Lumos Solem.
I thought that I remembered that the spell Lumos is not actually used until, like, Prisoner of Azkaban. And it's, like, one of those, like, super iconic spells, but, like, it comes in kind of later than you think.
Well, he's, like, in bed doing, like...
Lumos Maxima.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. I know that's the movie, but, like, I think this was true, like, both books and films, but it's possible Prisoner was out by the time Sorcerer's Stone came out.
It was.
So then you have, like, an
anachronism happening.
Yeah.
I see.
That might be true.
I looked it up. Lumos Maxima was created in the 3rd film and appears in the 6th film. Does not make an appearance in any of the books.
Okay!
Not even a real spell!
I knew that. I knew Lumos
that.
Maxima
I
is
didn't
not.
know that.
Yeah.
But Lumos isn't.
Lumos is, Lumos
Okay.
is obviously.
Okay.
Well, we're talking about movie number 1, so it's time for question number 3. This question was submitted by Dumb Genius, John the Great, and Christocuse. How did Hagrid spell Happy Birthday Harry on the cake he gave to him?
Oh no, I'm so bad at this.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Ben, you just did this.
No, I know.
In July.
I literally forgot a letter.
I can't spell it.
Afraid to mess that on a little bit. Sure, it'll still taste fine, just the same.
Just the same.
Sorry about that.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday.
Yeah, D-A-E. And then I still misspelled Harry as well.
I put Harry's standard spell.
Harry is spelled correctly.
Oh, man.
Ben's got it.
Man! Ben's on the board. I felt like he didn't get the... I know.
H-A-P-P-E-E-B-I-R-T-H-D-A-E.
Baked it myself, words and all.
Okay, well then he's inconsistent in his own logic.
Yes.
If Happy is 2 E's, then Harry is 2 E's.
You know, you'd think that.
You'd think. Hagrid.
Dry up, Jonathan. You great prune.
I mean, he was expelled in his 3rd year, man.
They also don't learn spelling at Hogwarts.
Yeah, as far as I know.
As far as we know. Yeah.
Well, they learn a type of spelling.
That's true. They do learn some spells.
Wouldn't it be funny if there was like a spelling bee and it was has nothing to do with like knowing how to spell words, but it's like a spell.
Didn't we do a spelling bee where you had to spell spells?
We
did. And Aloha Mora is the most infuriating thing.
I think it's time to redo that quiz.
It's like Aloha.
Is it?
No.
Aloha, yeah.
No.
Cats got so mad at me at that quiz.
Yeah. Deservedly so.
It's not my fault.
It was not your fault.
No.
You know whose fault it is? D. Mayback, the submitter of question number 4. How many presents does Harry open before the invisibility cloak?
Oh, come on! This is... Okay, in the movie.
In the movie.
In the movie.
I'm going to start reading in the movie before all of the questions.
Yeah, I know. I was immediately trying to think through the books, and I'm so unused to thinking about...
In the movie, how many presents does Harry open before the invisibility cloak?
I've got presents!
Yeah.
Happy Christmas, Harry.
Happy Christmas.
Jonathan?
Can you imagine when we're like 80?
Oh my gosh,
and we go back and watch that, and it's like, this was so long ago.
They're on the 4th reboot by then?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Like, at that point in time, it's your pretentiousness extends to, like, us old DA lags would be like, I'm a Radcliffe
More
version.
Radcliffe, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like people who are like, Roger Moore was the best Bond.
No, he wasn't.
Although I do love Timothy Chalamet as Dumbledore. He did a great job.
He did great. I'll give him that.
I'll give him that.
Reboot.
Timothy Chalamet was a fantastic Dumbledore.
Emma Watson back as McGonagall. That was wild.
Nobody saw that one.
No one stroke of brilliance.
It was so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And of course, a hologram of Robbie Coltrane still playing Hagrid.
Yes.
I don't like that they did that.
Yeah.
I thought it was disrespectful.
They should have asked the family.
They should have. I mean, the thing is, they did, and they were cool with it, and that's what I'm not cool with.
Oh, I see.
I just think no. I don't like the holograms as actors.
Oh, I got it. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Our Harry Potter weekend begins Thanksgiving Day, only on ABC Family.
Professor Dumbledore, sir?
The ends be popping regardless, you feel me?
Oh, I'm so zen.
Verizon Chipotle Exxon, proud to be one of America's 8 companies.
Yeah, I feel like we've taken on to like a whole different, much more real version of conversation.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm trying to imagine the arguments of future pretentious me about the original.
How about you imagine the argument for why you're right about this question?
Okay. Which is, what was even the question? How many presents does he open before the invisibility cloak?
Yes.
How many are there?
Okay. Oh, I know what that is.
That's an invisibility cloak.
They're really rare.
Kind of a bummer that after that he opens the Weasley sweater. It's like, oh, I know what that is. My mom made it.
My mom made it.
They are less rare.
They are less rare. Roughly 7 new ones every year.
Roughly speaking.
Ron just has one that says F on it, and it's just a hand-me-down from Fred.
But Jeannie got a new one.
No, that's just George's. It just matches.
It's George's.
Clearly, they just added a little leg onto a Percy sweater to make it a Ron sweater.
It's just like...
I like to imagine it as, well, people, nobody can see it but the people on screen, but... All right, I have an answer. You ready?
Too. Yeah, this is my answer. This is my Ron sweater.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
1, 2,
0.
0 is correct.
Boom!
I've got presents. Yeah.
A few moments later.
Well, let's see them. Put it on. Whoa!
0? 0. Straight for the big money. Harry's like, I've never had Santa gifts before.
It literally comes from a white-bearded man.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New theory alert, Dumbledore is also Santa Claus.
That's how he does it.
He does employ a lot of elves.
He does.
You know?
Well, he employs one.
Dobby has heard of your greatness, sir.
I don't even know who that is.
You're starting to feel like it may be real.
I'm starting to think maybe it's real.
Maybe it is.
Maybe when they enter the wizarding world, they're actually going like really far back in time, and all of the stockings come from Dobby.
Oh.
And because he loves socks so much.
Yeah.
Wait, Dobby's made every stocking
Dobby
ever.
Dobby has made every stocking ever.
Of course, I'm an elf.
Oh, okay.
So it's like he goes with Dumbledore to deliver all the presents, and he's always like, I'm gonna leave some mismatched socks next to the fireplace.
Yeah. Everyone needs socks, sir.
Sir. And Dumbledore's like, I totally agree.
My Christmas wish is one of diversity and peace.
Except he doesn't speak like that. He's like, oh, I totally agree. No, that wasn't right either. Let's see here. I totally... No.
Toby, I couldn't agree more.
Oh, that's better.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Toby, put the socks by the fire!
Did you put the socks by the fire?
Yeah, I feel that, but but what about the yeet?
Question 5, which was submitted by Amanda B. and Dumb Genius. Who scored the first goal in the Gryffindor-Slytherin Quidditch match?
In the movie.
In the movie. Who scored the first goal in the Gryffindor-Slytherin Quidditch match?
In the movie.
Yes.
Okay.
So this question's from the book.
You cannot use your phone and look it up.
For searches in your area. Please press 1 now.
No, thank you.
Thank no you.
I had a spam call. I wonder if they liked Harry Potter trivia.
You got like a 1 in 6 chance.
Yeah, yes. You got like a 1 in 6 chance. If you can name all 3 Slytherin chasers. I thought only one of them is even named, so really more like a 1 in 4 chance.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Angelina Johnson scores!
That is correct.
Yeah!
Angelina Johnson does in fact scores.
Angelina Johnson scores! 10 points for Gryffindor!
Luke, when we were, when I was driving him to school in kindergarten, would just ask to listen to the first movie Quidditch game.
Really?
Yeah, so.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think he liked the music, but then there would be the Lee Jordan commentary happening too.
I always loved the Lee Jordan commentary.
Oh my gosh, me too. Gryffindor wins!
Where he's like explaining the rules of Quidditch.
Yeah.
While they are playing the game.
Yes, exactly.
150 points to whoever catches the snitch. It's like, who doesn't know that?
Come on, guys, we're at a Quidditch game here.
Can you imagine Tony Romo being like, and that's a touchdown. That's 6 points.
Yeah.
Question number 6. This question was submitted by Complete Crimson. During his first potions class, Snape asks Harry about Wolfsbane. What are the other 2 names it goes by?
In the movie.
In the movie.
Don't think about the books. Think about that lesson.
I can teach you to bottle fame.
Bottle fame.
Brew
glory.
And even put a stopper
on. Yes.
Harry's like, bottle glory, brew fame. He's like,
put stopper in
death. Got it.
He was trying so hard.
He's like, I'm gonna love potions.
This is my new favorite class.
2 very boring minutes later.
Never mind. I hate it.
Would you go multiple choice?
Yeah, I would.
Alrighty then.
I've got some words in my brain like this and this.
These are the moments when he just writes the 2 correct answers.
But I think this is from a different thing he says. So let's just hear the what is it, the Wolfsbane?
Yeah, what are the other 2 names Wolfsbane goes by?
Okay.
Is it A, Asphodel and Wormwood, B, Aconite and Wormwood, C, Asphodel and Monkshood, or D, Aconite and Monkshood?
Monkshood. In the movie.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Hey, let's see.
Monkshood and Wolfbane, they are the same plant, which also goes by the name of aconite.
It is D.
No, it is not. Gosh, that's so frustrating.
Wow.
Wow. Well, you were like, this is where he writes down the answers, and then sure enough, I had written down Wormswood and Asphodel.
Those are both in that scene. But it's the first one. He's like, what would you get if you added a powdered root of wormswood to...
Yeah, an infusion of asphodel. I know.
Clearly, Hermione knows.
Oh well. I had reasons.
All right, Ben, you'll be excited about this one.
Oh no.
Question number 7 was submitted by Mary Murphy and Tara Walker.
Oh, Tara!
Time for the brain cloud.
All right, the brain cloud incoming.
When the trio is caught by Neville while trying to sneak out again, what is the pattern on his pajamas?
What's the pattern on his pajamas?
On Neville's PJs.
Multiple people.
And penguins.
What on earth? Why did this come to mind? This would seem so out of place. And yet it's what came to mind. What is the pattern?
I can picture it.
I feel like I'm picturing it, but now it's like doing that thing in my brain which is sort of morphing around. I'm like, if I say one thing, I'm like, I can picture him wearing that. There's no way this is right, is the problem. Because that wouldn't make sense. But it would be whimsy. This isn't it.
You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Rocket chips.
You're not reading your answer out anymore, Ben?
It's blue with stripes.
It is teddy bears.
Teddy bears. Come on, Neville.
I won't let you. You'll get Gryffindor into trouble again.
Come on, Neville.
Why is it always me?
Be a Muggle supporter, dude.
I mean, he is. He's got teddy bears on his pajamas.
Bully! Go!
You know what, y'all? It feels like a really
rocket ship.
Good moment to go. And I'm just going to go review the movie again.
We are not doing good. And now prepare for trouble. Actually not. I don't know why I said that. That's the exact opposite. I need to tell you about today's sponsor, MeUndies. Okay, so Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and sure, there's flowers or chocolate or french fries, if you know, you know. But this year, if you truly want to knock it out of the park, go with MeUndies. MeUndies is the ultimate in form meets function, and what I mean by form is that MeUndies comes in all shapes and sizes, and more importantly, with amazing fun and festive prints. So you can match like... Oh, I mean, if you bought each other matching chocolates, that's kind of embarrassing. But matching undies? What? I mean, how lame would it be if you bought each other matching flowers? Like, what? That's just like, oh, what? I guess we just trade. But matching undies, I mean, probably people won't see it because, but like, you guys will know, and that'll be like a, oh yeah. But what I mean by function, though, is that they're super comfy thanks to their signature micromodal fabric. Plus, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Sign up for that monthly subscription and let them know that month in, month out, you care about their comfort. Honestly, we have loved working with MeUndies, and I'm personally a daily driver, thanks to a whole drawer that I've accumulated with my own subscription, and there's really no going back. So this Valentine good things come in big packages at MeUndies. Get 20% off your first order plus free shipping at MeUndies.com/brother. Enter promo code BROTHER. That's MeUndies.com/brother. Code BROTHER for 20% off plus free shipping. MeUndies. Comfort from the outside in. Royal underpants. Royally comfortable. Red R. No.
Y'all, today's episode is also brought to you by Factor. You ever bite off more than you can chew? Well, what if I told you how I solved that problem by chewing off food that I made in 2 minutes? Yeah, I bungled that one. To be fair, thought I had a thing. Didn't work. Factor provides amazing to eat meals that have never been frozen in just 2 minutes. And y'all, I really enjoy these things because my life personally is hectic sauce 24/7. I didn't even have time to remember 24/7. Do you see what I mean? The best part is that Factor is great regardless of how you personally eat. With 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week, it's easy to pick up meals tailored to your specific goals. So choose from Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, Keto, or Chef's Choice. I think I said at least one of those words wrong, but at this point it feels like it's part of the bit, even though that time it was actually accidental. But also, I'm currently training for a half marathon, so my fridge is stocked weekly with that Protein Plus option to help keep fuel levels high. Y'all eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/JVerseB50 off and use code JVerseB50 off to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code JVerseB50 off at factormeals.com/JVerseB50 off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Link in the description down below. Gotta go crush this quiz, am I right?
Ben, I like your Bill Ron Bill sweater.
Just imagine it. Okay, so I'm wearing a white shirt.
It was originally a Bill Percy Bill sweater.
True. Do you think Bill's sweater said B or W?
W.
It's gotta, right?
It does feel like Arthur would call him Bill out of, like, Bill's request to be called Bill. And Molly would go like, William Weasley!
Oh, oh, Willie Weasley.
Oh, Willie Weasley!
Question 8, which was submitted by Mercedes Walsh. In a deleted scene in Sorcerer's Stone, while Aunt Petunia is making breakfast, where does she find Hogwarts letters?
In a deleted scene?
I have a note from Kat here that said, I didn't count this as behind the scenes because it's in the extended edition, which we have in the NAS, and we definitely use clips from that in videos.
I know it.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Eggs.
Eggs.
It is indeed eggs.
Oh! Take that! As long as it really wasn't in the movie, then we get it. Teddy bears, Neville.
I'll fight you.
Jonathan?
Teddy bears! I can sort of see it now that
I know. It's like I was thinking rocket ships, and part of me was like that they don't, you know,
They don't
that's
have
too
those.
technological.
Is he wearing fluffy rabbit slippers?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll fight you.
I fought you.
Alright.
How about you fight question number 10 instead? Submitted by Maddie DeVerve.
Oh, goodness. Maddie does not come to play.
Oh dear, we are in trouble.
What is the name of the witch who introduces herself to Harry in the leaky cauldron?
Okay, I think I got this one.
That's wild.
Yeah?
You just ripped that off.
I think so. I think you have it.
I think, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be close.
I can hear it in my brain. I can feel it in my throat.
I feel it in my fingers.
I can feel it.
Feel it.
And now I'll be
in my
wrong. I'm gonna be like,
toes.
what? This is like, it's like the
Ice cream
same. It's the same as Solar Salem. Like
Christmas is all around me.
That was my experience of that spell. You know, I didn't know she was saying other words,
Alright, you ready?
so I couldn't have got it right. Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Doris Crockford, Mr. Potter. I can't believe I'm meeting you in person.
Doris Crockford, Mr. Potter. I can't believe I'm meeting you at last.
It is, in fact, Doris Crockford.
Yeah, that's right.
That's banana
That's
pants.
right.
You didn't have It's Deadly Fun, but We'll Sulk in the Sun, but you had Doris Crockford.
Doris Crockford.
Can't believe I'm meeting you in person.
Can't believe.
He remembered me.
You know what's unusual about the adults that we see in all the places in the Harry Potter movies is that you're like, how do any of the people we know grow up to be like your more stereotypical, like, I'm a witch?
Right, yeah, right. Doesn't seem like it would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one ever comes in here.
Why?
Moaning Myrtle.
Who?
Question 11, which was submitted by John the Great. What punishment does Uncle Vernon threaten if Harry causes any funny business at the zoo?
It's amazing how it's like we interact with these movies
all the time. I never like just sit and watch it, you know? I'm like constantly absorbing it through the clips.
Through the clips.
You feel confident enough to not pay attention.
I know what he does. Because of the funny business.
There's no such thing as magic. Right.
And then I feel like I'm mixing it up with the book.
In the movie.
No, in the movie.
Yeah.
Is it the same or different?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, sorry, in the movie.
Oh, thank you.
What punishment does Uncle
right.
Vernon threaten if Harry causes any funny business at the zoo?
Alright.
In the movie.
Alright. All we can do is reveal. Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Locked in cupboard for a month.
No food for a month.
No meals for a week.
I'm warning you now, boy. Any funny business, any at all, and you won't have any meals for a week.
We were sort of... You were closer.
You were really close, Ben.
Wait.
It's a really good Tarzan impression.
Thank you. I've been working on it. I am wondering whether or not the Tarzan reboot's coming, and I would like to be considered for the role.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Why doesn't he have a beard?
It's a great question.
Tarzan.
They could just shave him. That could be something that Jane shows him how to do.
You know, even
makes more sense.
It makes more sense.
Yeah.
And then maybe that's like his like.
And she's like,
ho ho.
Well.
Be still my beating heart.
Exactly.
Tarzan, you've done shone the pearls right off of me.
You should just be Jane.
You know how Jane Goodall was.
Yeah, absolutely.
It can't get any worse, can it?
I love it. I love it. Jane. Her name is Jane.
Yeah.
Like the woman who studied.
Yeah.
Every word of what you just said was wrong.
I would have thought the story of Tarzan came out before Jane Goodall did her thing.
Right! Actual question number 11 this time was submitted by Gooey Chewy. Who is being sorted when Harry's scar begins to hurt?
Think.
In the movie. Who is being sorted when Harry's scar begins to hurt? You know, when like he looks at Snape, but it's not actually Snape. He's looking at the back of Quirrell's head, which is where Voldemort lives. We don't know that till the end of the book / movie.
And then it makes sense after the fact.
And then it makes sense after the fact. And Snape is not just hurting him.
Quirrell's back there and he's facing away, so Voldemort's.
They love a red herring.
They do. They do. How many sortings do we see?
It's a great question. At least 4.
Do you have an answer, Brian?
Yeah, I have an answer.
Oh, okay. 1, 2.
Susan Bones.
Susan Bones is correct.
Yes!
Susan Bones.
Oh my gosh, I was seriously going back and forth. I was like, is it Hermione? I could just hear McGonagall saying it.
Burned into my brain, yes.
Susan Bones. But then I was like, is that when it happens? I was like, it can't be Draco, because his sorting barely even happens. She was like,
Slytherin! Question 12, which was submitted by Dumb Genius and Mary Murphy. Sir Nicholas makes his first appearance by coming up through a platter on the banquet table of what food item in the movie?
In the movie.
Nearly headless.
Man.
Could be nearly headless.
I mean.
Like this.
Like.
Hello.
Great impression.
Thank you.
Of a child who was just reaching for some...
I feel like what he's reaching for... Okay. This is so annoying. Don't copy me.
I'm not copying you.
Jeez. Okay.
My
Do you have an
pen
answer?
is down.
You got an answer?
All right, yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Wings.
Hello. How are you?
It is wings.
Chicken
legs, technically.
He's reaching
That's
for
good
wings. But it's like a turkey. It's like a turkey surrounded by wings.
The answer technically says chicken legs, but like that's fine.
Oh, he's like.
Yeah.
I know, but then it's like when he just. Okay. Okay, I'll accept it. Obviously, we can check the tape. It's fine. I almost wrote wings. I knew he was eating them. But I feel like he like pops up through the chicken upon which the wings are. He's like waiting. He's like the next person who grabs the wing. I'm right there. I am right. Hello.
How are you?
Question 13 was submitted by Fizz. What is Ron's last move in the chess game at the end of the movie?
Not me.
Not Hermione.
Yeah. Okay.
Once I make my move, you'll be free.
To check the king. No. Ron, no!
No, you can't!
You can't!
Do you want to stop Snape from getting that stone or not?
What did he say?
How many possible answers are there?
64.
There's more than that.
Well, we know he's riding the knight.
Do we?
Ron?
Ron! Ron!
Like, I'm not getting
I'm not giving hints. Once I make my move, you'll be free to check the queen. But first, I've got to do a couple other moves.
To get there first.
Send other pieces around the board.
Yeah. Harry, you're keeping up with this, right? Hermione, forget it. You're terrible at chess.
Oh my god, somehow I still have pawns to move somehow.
Hold on. No, false alarm. I figured it out. We're gonna checkmate him. I got it. Y'all just stand there. Don't move!
Once I make my move.
He's going to sacrifice himself.
You're free to check the king.
What we're gonna do is play the Italian game, also known as the quiet game.
You two don't move until I say so.
If he falls for my gambit, we'll be set to check the queen.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I said knight to e5. Oh, you did too!
It's knight to h3.
Knight to h3.
Knight to h3.
How do we have the same wrong answer?
Because that's
the pawn move. You there! e5.
I thought that was the move that Ron makes when Hermione walks up and is...
It's totally barbaric. That's wizard's chess.
That's totally barbaric.
Right. This is my favorite question of the entire quiz, which I personally fact-checked because I was like, there's no way this is true.
Oh, no. Oh, great.
How many points do we have?
Like 3?
Jay has 5, Ben has 4.
I have 5?
Yeah.
Well, I'm impressed.
This question 14 submitted by Mary Murphy and Dola.
Mary Murphy is all over this quiz, by the way.
What animal is the statue outside the reptile house at the zoo?
Okay.
It's correct. I went and looked because you get a really clear shot of this, but I had no idea.
Well, we can narrow it down to the type of animal.
Yeah, you certainly didn't put like a lion.
Right. That'd be
outside
weird.
the reptile
That'd
house.
be weird, yeah.
But what would you
Is it the incredibly deadly viper?
Yes, Montgomery is canonically a part of the Harry Potter universe.
Those books are...
Hello, Montgomery. How do you do, Montgomery?
I didn't hear a no.
Yeah, it's the incredibly deadly viper. Congratulations, Jay. You got 19 points for that.
Thank you. 19 points for the incredibly deadly viper.
An incredibly deadly amount of points for both of you.
Oh, man. What statue is outside the reptile house? It feels like it should just be the thing. Vis-a-vis movies.
Yeah, sorry. In the movie.
In the movie.
What animal is the statue outside the reptile house at the zoo?
No, this can't be right. This would be way too silly for reasons.
For reasons?
Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to think of like what even is there?
I know. I'm like, what even are reptiles?
Start with everything it can't be, and then work your way backwards. It's
Rabbit?
not Florian Fortescue.
Yeah, okay, we know that. Work backwards.
It's Florian Fortescue hiding behind a bush with an ice cream cone for Harry Potter.
Harry!
Harry!
Want to hear about them goblin rebellions?
Okay, do you have...
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Crocodile.
Ben said iguana?
Yeah.
It is gorilla.
It is not a gorilla!
Yes, it is!
Why would you put that outside the reptile house?
It's so clear, too. Like, the snake slithers out and it cuts, and there's just a giant gorilla statue. For no reason. It's incredible.
Gorillas aren't even in Harry Potter.
They're in the movie.
Y'all are killing me. Killing me.
I think the score on the year-long quiz is going to be less than it was this year.
I agree.
I'm going to go home and watch Chamber of Secrets
we got
tonight.
7 more of these.
Chamber tonight.
Question number 15 was submitted by Amanda B., Gooey Chewy, and John the Great. According to the sign outside of Ollivander's, the shop has been makers of fine wands since when?
This is such a hard question.
Yeah, this is the last question.
Okay, I can only guess. This is what came to mind, and I don't have any... This is just a number. Just put down a number. Just put down a number.
It's a gorilla.
It's a gorilla. Been making makers of fine wands since gorilla.
Start with every year it couldn't be.
You know, you said start with what it can't be, and I honestly was like, well, let's start with gorilla. You know?
We can rule out gorillas, we know that much.
We know it isn't gorillas.
I don't know if there's a modifier on this that's going to infuriate me.
Oh, like if it's a BC situation?
Yeah.
Like a Ben Carlin situation?
A Ben Carlin situation. Yeah. Like how many years before Ben Carlin existed?
Right, exactly.
That's what BC
means. The entire calendar is based around
Ben's
you.
Really old, guys. Really old.
No, it's just that the true year of the Earth is 35 BC.
Everyone knows the Earth is 2,025 years old, Ben. I mean, Jay.
All right, ready? 1, 2,
394.
It is 382 BC.
Oh, is it really? I was really close.
Well, you were 600 years off.
Well, you don't know if this was BC or not. You know.
That's true.
That is way too long. Fundamentally, way too long.
There's no way.
When we came up with this idea, I believe what Kangaroo Cat said in office was, it feels like a good opportunity for lots of 15 out of 15s.
This isn't my fault. You could have said. You could have watched the movie. You knew this was coming.
You could have seen the gorilla.
The Commanders were on last night. It's the playoffs.
Oh my goodness. You could have seen two other nights.
Stop.
Turns out I need to watch the movies again.
And now we need to give a huge thank you to these quizmasters who support us over on Patreon.
Huge thank you for their insanely difficult questions this time around to Mischief Managers, Brizzy, Dorian R, Julie Sherwood, Pokemonster, Fireflower, John the Great, Amanda B, Maddie DeVer, Penelope Tegan Dellinger, Angelo, You Dumb Genius, Kittiskew, D Maybach, Complete Crimson, Mercedes Walsh, Mary Murphy, Terry Walker, Gooey Chewy, and of course, as always, voted on by patrons.
If you too would like to try to stump us in a future episode of Jay vs. Ben, you can do so by heading on over to patreon.com/SuperCarlinBrothers and selecting the Quizmasters tier.
If I've learned anything today, it's that you can definitely stump us on these movie questions.
Yes, yes indeed. We will be watching a lot of movies between now and all future episodes because it is now and henceforth completely on.
Yes, it is on. Quizmasters.
Yo, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to let us know how you did in the towel section down below.
And if you want to watch back the entire Jay vs. Ben 2024 series, we put together a giant 12-hour video you can watch right over here to catch up on all the action where we actually knew the answers to things.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Occasionally. Like more often than 4 to 5.
More often than today.
Yeah, over there. Otherwise, until next time, bye!